Hello and welcome to more Pokemon Ultra Sun Wonderlocke. We are continuing where we left off last night, which was to go to this dragon trial here. Pretty much we decided that going Doublade was the best bet here. We have to fight a couple of, like, Jangmo-O and, why am I blanking on the Hakamo-O? I was blanking on the middle stage. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Okay. So, but we're gonna lead with Doublade. I think that's gonna be good because, well, we kind of established there's not too much the Kamo-O can do to us. We do have to concern ourselves a little bit with, the, assistant Pokemon he calls, but we'll take a look at that. Faint letters can just barely be made out, carved into the ancient stone monument. Ahead lies a sacred ground of trials. No, none who do not take part in its trials will be allowed to walk upon this earth. Those lacking the courage to defeat the totem guarding this land will be denied entry, but will be given a double negative. But those who believe in their Pokemon and walk beside them shall gain great power. There is no captain to be found, but it seems like you stand at the edge of a trial site. Are you ready to challenge the trial? I suppose we are. Because, I mean, we can't get through the game if we don't. Alright, let's go ahead and walk forward. You feel a piercing gaze that seems to cut right through you, but from where? Let's go ahead and run over this way. There's like a TM or something there, I think. We're gonna get attacked by an adorable little Jangmo-O. Jangmo-O is just so cute and his little scale looks like a heart. Also, hello Phantom King. Long time no see, it seems like. Alright, so let me just kind of gauge how much Sacred Sword does to a Jangmo-O. Oh, it's going for Bide. Okay, we can definitely take this thing out. So let's go ahead, a Shadow Sneak just to conserve PP. Did we actually get the Shadow Sneak through before it said he's storing energy? Not that that matters, although it could have mattered, maybe. Like if he was going to release energy that turn. Alright, what's the TM? Dragon Claw, of course. Now, can Doublade learn it? I think I'm going to have Doublade go for it. Probably not, but Tyranitar can, and Pangoro can. Yeah, my whole idea is to use Sacred Sword on Doublade, like maybe Swords Dance one time and then go Sacred Sword, because the Totem Kamo-O is going to have its stats boosted, but Sacred Sword ignores those stat boosts. I don't think we need a repel for this area. Pokemon are going to attack us anyway. There it is. He's still pretty small, honestly. I got Sarge with me on the chair behind me, too. He's gonna join me, eat treats from my hand, and treat you all with his cuteness. Alright, let's go for a Swords Dance this time. Into an Iron Head, probably. Okay, good, it's going for Headbutt. That's perfect. Into an Iron Head again. I want to save some Sacred Swords in case it takes several of these. Okay, that was good. You feel the fiercest pair of eyes imaginable drilling into you relentlessly. I love the build-up here. It's like, fierce, fiercer, the fiercest thing you could possibly imagine. Well, alright, here goes nothing, I guess. We have the Eviolite on Doublade. That's pretty much what we want. We have the moves that we're going to use, so I guess this is it. We've got to do it. Will you take the Z-Crystal from the pedestal? Yes, please. There it is! And I like how he just says, sound! Phantom King, does Sarge nudge at you to get treats, or is he well-behaved enough to wait for them? A little bit of both. Like, right now, he's sitting, like, he's just chilling on the seat behind me. So he's content, I think, but at the same time, like, if I hold up a treat near him, he'll just, like, paw at it. Or if I'm eating my own dinner or something, he'll just try to grab it and you know, it's a combination. He's both well-behaved and not well-behaved. So let's go ahead. All right, there's the Thunder Punch. Okay, so that's the worst thing it can do to me. And that barely does anything. So, I mean, we are at a decent level advantage, I won't deny, but it's because the level curve is kind of weird here. The level curve is kind of weird here, where if we are not in the mid-50s at this point, we're not going to catch up in time for the whole Ultra Necrozma thing. So we got to be a little bit over here. So I might go for, because what can that Noivern do to me? I'm not even sure. I don't think it can do anything all that scary. So I'm gonna just go for another Swords Dance just to be sure. He's gonna go for Thunder Punch, probably going for those paralyses and a Screech to lower my stats. That's lower my defense harshly. That's not ideal. But we can still live. We can live another turn for sure, and I'm hoping that this Sacred Sword at +4, ignoring his stat boosts, will take him out. I'm hoping. Okay, there's another Thunder Punch that'll do about twice as much as before. And the Dragon Pulse, which we should take just as well as oh, we didn't take a Dragon Pulse before. Alright, can we? No, not quite. We're gonna need another one of those. Alright, I'm gonna heal just to be sure. Even with the level increase, even with the level difference, I should say, we're not quite breezing, so we have to be careful here. Okay, so there's another Thunder Punch. Again, I have to remember we've been Screeched. So I will probably have to heal again after this turn, depending on whether or not, like, Thunder Punch paralyzes me or whatever. So let's go for a Sacred Sword. That should take it out just fine. I could go for a Shadow Sneak, but I don't trust, well, because it doesn't ignore his stat boost. And there is the Paralysis, which I did predict would happen. And, okay, good. We're not stuck in Paralysis. But I have that one full Restore that I think I'm going to use. I don't even really need to use the full Restore, honestly, though. Oh! Or Pokemon Refresh is just going to heal my Paralysis for me. Alright. I'm going to heal again, just because I am slower than this Noivern, although I do think that a Shadow Sneak could take it out, but I don't want to take that chance. I mean, why would I take the chance when I don't have to, right? So there's another Dragon Pulse. But really, I'm so glad we had this Doublade and the Eviolite, because if not, this would have been a really challenging... This would have been a really challenging totem battle. Because when I played through it in Ultra Moon, I didn't have anything that could tank hits from it so well. I also wasn't... I was a little bit over-leveled at this point in Ultra Moon, but I think I was slightly less, because I wasn't getting the boosted experience from everybody. Okay, so we did it. And Sarge is gonna reach for a treat there. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we got ourselves... Como hid itself somewhere in the deepest reaches of the valley. So we got ourselves the Dragonium Z. Yeah. Yeah, adding Honedge to the team was probably the best decision I've made in general for this team. So let's see. Who do I want to put up front now? Not sure. So I'm wondering, because Lily waited outside for us there, and then Lily meets back up with us when we go through, but how does she go... Does she go through? Because you're supposed to take on the challenge, the trial, if you want to go through. I don't know. There's a few questions that need to be answered. You know what? Let's lead with Marowak, I guess. I probably should lead with Tyranitar, because Tyranitar's still holding the Smoke Ball. In fact, what's Marowak holding? The Muscle Band, I'm pretty sure? Oh well, that's alright. We did it, though. We did it. Let's continue. That was a longer hallway than it felt like it was going to be. Oh, we're right there already. Sweet. Our history tells us that the Vast Pony Canyon trial was the very first trial ever to be held. You did a fine job clearing it, just as I expected, Sweet. You've cleared your 7th trial in Alola's Island Challenge now. That's wonderful. You've pushed yourself beyond your limits and really become a great trainer, haven't you? And she could never have done it without you, Marowak. Let me heal you up real quick. Yeah, Lily's healing us up. Good thing. Well, I mean, not that we were all that worse for wear, but it saves me a couple of potions. Look at the two of you. I think this might just work out. No, I'm quite sure of it. Whatever that means. The sun flute and the moon flute, if we sound both together. Let's go, Sweet. All right, let's go indeed. I'm actually playing when it's still daytime. It's still light out, so we don't have to wait. Sarge, I need my left hand. Let go of my left hand. Thank you. I had a death grip on my sleeve. All right. Let's go ahead and walk up these stairs. Don't be sad, Rotom. We're getting close to the end of the game. Why are you asked me like a million times which style I prefer. I've told you, Rotom. Jeez, if you were really my friend, you would remember that. I always feel like, oh, there's some item here. There are items here, and then I'm pretty sure there's nothing. But I always wonder, like, oh, you can walk off this way. Is it just for ambiance, or can I actually get something? But no, apparently not. Alright, as a matter of fact, you know what, actually? I can feel the strong power of the sun. Nebby, before I can return you back to your original form, I've got to go find my mother. I have to tell her. I have to tell her how I feel. And then we will find a way to stand against Necrozma together. I just realized we're getting pretty close, we're getting pretty close to Ultra Necrozma, aren't we? Like, this is the other reason I want to be over-leveled. So, okay, the next trial in the Kahuna, we're up to, like, level 53 or 55. But we have to take on a level 60 overpowered legendary Pokemon. So, and that's, I'm pretty sure that's coming, like, well, first we have to fight, the Dusk Mane Necrozma form. And then we're gonna have to fight Ultra Necrozma, so... I don't know. Sweet, you should stand over there. Interesting how we both magically know how to play these flutes. And not only that, but we know what tune to play, I guess. It's all good, though, because we're protagonists, I guess. I mean, I'm the main protagonist. She's the secondary protagonist. Will you blow the sun flute? Absolutely! Okay, let me go and find what I was looking for before. While that you take care of that. Oh yeah, I just wanted to comment, like, because in Sun, you have to, like, if it's nighttime, you have to say, oh, you have to wait for daytime, and then if it's in Moon, you have to wait for nighttime. And I think this is the first time out of 4 playthroughs of the Sun and Moon games that I've been at the portal at the right time, so yay me. Oh. Nebby, you're supposed to stay in the bag. Well, I guess he is staying in the bag, actually. Alright, not anymore. It's Solgaleo! Show your Orlando Solgaleo pride, guys! Ah, that cry. It's beautiful. Nebby, thank goodness you're all right. Please don't ever do that again. You made me worry so much. Don't worry, Lily. I don't think he'll ever evolve again. And I never imagined that sounding the flutes would give you so much power. Or let you evolve into the legendary Pokemon. So now we've established legendary Pokemon can evolve. Laleo. Not in all of my reading. Never did I ever come across any hint that you would evolve into the legendary Pokémon. Please, Solgaleo. No, Nebby, please. I need to go to where my mother is. We want to protect Alola, but there's no need for her to try to stop Necrozma all on her own. Liona. All right. So is it going to be that easy? Now we can finally follow after Mother and... Oh, Mr. Gargles, but you were... And Lusamine. Mother as well? Well, that didn't work out so well. You children, run away. That thing is a monster. I mean, it is a pocket monster. Actually, I have the wrong Pokemon leading right now for this. Mother! That is Necrozma. The instant it woke, it flew into a rage and repelled everything that came near it. Lily, run from this place. You can't do anything. We can fight. And by we, I mean I, of course. Oh, I hope I get a chance to switch my team out. Because this is the Steel-type Necrozma, we're gonna have a bad time. Or because this is the Solgaleo fused Necrozma. But anyway, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Oh yeah, Solgaleo kind of walks a little bit mechanically. I think you're right, Phantom. Oh man, pinned it down. Okay. Oh, look at all those wormholes. Oh right, here we go. All their Ultra Beasts. Oh yeah, it's this guy, Blacephalon. Look, he's like ready to go. He's got martial arts stance going there. Perhaps I should leave this up to How, and Tapu Koko's like, nah. Nah. Tapu Koko's like, I'll handle it. He's like, I just love battling. The other islands must surely be facing the same threat. Oh yeah, but they didn't show anything that landed on the different islands this time. It was kind of a weird placement for that scene, because before, I think, it was when Lusamine went to Ultra... Oh, they are showing it. Okay. Yeah, there's that Buzzwole. And Guzzlord. And now he's just like, well, Xurkitree. My favorite Tapu design-wise... I'm not sure if I could pick one over the other. The two top ones though, Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele, I actually kind of like their design. I think Tapu Koko is a little bit higher on that list. Oh great. Alright, well Marowak is not the Pokemon, like ordinarily Marowak would be the Pokemon to send out, but in this case, I'm pretty sure this has Night Slash and maybe something else. But what do I send out? Gyarados, possibly, because I can lower its attack? Gyarados or, I can't think of the name, Pangoro. I think I'll start with Gyarados to lower its attack. Because that's probably the best bet. And use Morning Sun. Just wait, why don't you? Alright, we're gonna Dragon Dance one time. We're gonna buff up here. Going for Psycho Cut. Let's see how we take that. Alright, that's so-so. Have to keep in mind that it has a high chance to crit. Alright, let's go for a Crunch now that we're at +1. Oof, it's bulky. We're gonna need 2 more of those. Alright, Sunsteel Strike. I forget the special effect of that. Is that the one that ignores stat changes? Moongeist Beam might be the one that does that. Okay, it didn't do much to us, which I actually kind of expected. I just wasn't sure of any secondary effects, but I kind of expected that to not do too much because we do resist it. But I had to be sure. I had to see it happen before I knew for sure. This move can be used regardless of abilities. Okay, so it's one of those, like, Mold Breaker moves. Alright, Night Slash. Alright, we could just finish this thing off then, because we cannot catch this thing. It does not give us the option. In case you're wondering. Well, I mean, it gives us the option here, but I don't know. We can't catch it. I've tried. So we're gonna Crunch. I'm also not Wonder Trading it away, even if I could catch it. Alright, so we did it, but Necrozma's just gonna get away anyway. Oh, look, it's nighttime. Oh, yeah. So, a little side note. When it becomes dark like this, okay, so when I kept losing to Ultra Necrozma, I decided, oh, I better go back to the real world and do some grinding. And the best spot to do some grinding was somewhere like in Vast Pony Canyon. And it was so dark. It was Ultra Moon, so when I played at daytime, it was nighttime. So at nighttime, in the dark, it was so pitch black, I couldn't even tell where I was going. So that is, well, that was a story. Alola's light has been stolen by Necrozma. It is only a matter of time before all of Alola is wrapped in such darkness.
And I really loved Alola's light. It was so warm. But what are we to do now? It seemed to me like that beast, like Necrozma, was also suffering somehow. It seemed to hurt to be without its light. You would worry even for Necrozma? You are too kind, Lily. Far too kind. That is why you took Cosmog as well, isn't it? You foolish, sweet child. Lily, what happened to, giving your mom that little speech? We will need your help. We need to be able to travel between worlds using the legendary Pokemon's power, just as you were able to do. You dare ask for our help now? Now's no time to be fighting, Dulce.
Well, there is one thing I am curious about after witnessing that battle just now. Necrozma seemed quite distracted by that bracelet you wear. That Z power ring. Or didn't you think so? Oh man, I can't do the Gargle's voice. You mean it wants Z crystals? Please don't talk too much, Guzma. /Gargles. It's true Sweet has an awfully large number of Z crystals after coming so far in her island challenge. Sarge, get off of my... Chewing on my sleeve. I see. So, it is the Z crystals. And you were truly able to summon Solgaleo, such an able trainer. A trainer like you might ride upon our Lunala to reach the world where Necrozma will be found. Yes, just as you people ride upon your Pokémon here in Alola.
We call it the Ultra Warp Ride. If you want to go after Necrozma, you'll need to reach the white warp hole and go through it. Any other warp hole will send you to a different world altogether.
Perhaps you will be able to save Necrozma. Alright, so here's something I want to check. Actually, we might do, we might do the little cheap thing with Roggenrola. I don't know. I'm gonna go and, I think I can heal. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check was, okay, so the controls for Ultra Wormhole Ride thingy are motion, like, motion control. So what I was wondering is, whether I can, like, because there's a place you can go to change it from motion controls to joypad controls. And I forget whether you have to have already taken the warp ride one time. I think you do have to have done that. But I am going to check just in case. Okay, do we need to heal? We don't, I guess. Okay, so I have to think about what I want to do. Do I want to use that strategy? I feel like Doublade, I don't know. I resist everything it has, though. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. I feel like if there's one Pokemon that I definitely won't be bringing, I'll swap it out with Roggenrola, and then if I lose a Pokemon, I'll throw it out as a last-ditch effort. So I definitely wouldn't use Lilligant. I probably definitely wouldn't use Marowak either, just because of, I wouldn't live a hit from it. I don't know, I think Chloe's gonna take a break here. Here's my compromise. I'm not gonna break the game with Roggenrola. At least not my first strategy, but I'm gonna reserve the option. Was it Roggenrola? Where was it? I thought it was yeah, there it was. Okay. With the Quick Claw. Okay, so I'm not gonna just resort to that immediately. However, I'm going to go ahead and have it there as an option. If one of my Pokemon dies, I might resort to that strategy. I just want to be able to do it. So in that case, I'm going to sell some things. Because I know I have some max revives in here I can't use. I wonder if it's too late. I think Doublade's EVs have already been maxed out. I'm gonna wonder if I can give you protein. Yeah, it won't have any effect. I might as well sell it. No, not buy. Well, let me go ahead and... Actually, let me sell. Oh, and there's a regular revive here, too. Okay, there's nothing else here. I want to buy now. Let me go ahead and use my Roto Power on this one. Just for once. 'Cause I don't think I've done that before. I haven't, like, totally sworn them off, but I haven't really been abusing them either. Alright. Let's buy some discounted stuff. Let's buy a bunch of super potions. And bunch of hyper potions. Ooh, full restores. I can finally buy them. I did want these. And I have some full heals, but let's get a few more. As long as we're getting the bargain, we might as well do as much shopping as we can right now. Get some super repels, get some ultra balls while we're at it. Okay, you know what? I think that's good. Alright, so now the other thing I could do is send out Gyarados. But really, like, to intimidate it, but really this thing is mostly, pretty much all has special attacks, even though Photon Geyser does damage depending on which physical or special will do more. But even that would be special, at least when it comes to Doublade. So... I have to think. I mean, because if I Sacred Sword, it's not going to be very effective. So I probably have to just Shadow Sneak, which isn't the best move to have, like, damage-wise. Alright, let me take a look at TMs. So basically, this is, you know, a little bit dangerous, but what I'm basically banking on, I could use Brutal Swing, but I don't really want to replace anything. So what I'm basically banking on is that, oh, hi, Alexis XD. By the way, I switched out of the window and now I just came back to the chat. But hey, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'm just going over like my plan for Ultra Necrozma. So I'm basically banking on the fact that hopefully Doublade can handle it. Do I want to give it Brutal Swing? I mean, really, Brutal Swing base 60. I mean, basically with Stab, Shadow Sneak's gonna do the same amount. So unless I have a really strong Dark type move, or a strong Ghost type move, if I could learn like Shadow Claw or something, Shadow Ball, but I can't even learn anyway. Oh, wait a minute, Night Slash is gonna do a lot. I'm doing quite well, Alex60. I'm just hoping that we can finish this series in a couple of streams. Wait, does it still have Night Slash? No, the other one had Night Slash, right? Yeah, this one doesn't have, this one has, like, Photon Geyser, Dragon Pulse, and, like, no, it doesn't have a Dark type move. So, I think we're okay. I could Toxic it as well. The only thing is, I don't have any other moves I want to, give. Okay. Is there something I want as a backup? Do I want to give something Dragon Claws? But, well, actually, the two that can learn Dragon Claw have Stab Dark type moves, so there's no sense in that. Alright, this thing is going to be a pain, and I just have to hope and pray that Doublade can handle it. I mean, with the Eviolite, I'm quite tanky, but more on the physical side than the special side. I mean, really, Gyarados is my most specially defensive Pokemon. Although, granted, with the Eviolite, actually, does it boost by 1.5? So actually, Gyarados might be better. Yeah, as far as base special defense, I have, like, the worst. Base defense is great. Yeah, Eviolite is by 1.5, I'm pretty sure. I will check. Bulbapedia. But the other thing is that I resist all of its moves, and I don't resist all of its moves with Gyarados, so that's another factor. So I think that Doublade is still the best choice, in spite of that. So, yeah, where does it say it? Yeah, by 50%. But yeah, considering that, I'm pretty sure I resist all of Ultra Necrozma's moves. So that's gonna make up for it. So anyway, what I wanted to do here, we're gonna fly over to Akala. Alexis XD, we are, we are at just before the Ultra Necrozma battle. We're gonna go into Ultra Space. But first I wanna check something on Akala and see if, I'm pretty sure we have to have already used the Ultra Wormhole travel thingy, but I wanna see if we can switch the controls from gyroscope to, control pad. Why is it? Oh, it's bright here. So maybe it's only on Pony Island that it's dark. I don't know if I realized that, but still, I was doing all my grinding on Pony back in Ultra Moon. Oh, I don't have time for Pokemon anymore? That's kind of sad, but you know what? I understand. Life is life. Was it in this building? No, it was a building next, like, near this one. But yeah, this battle we're up against is, like, one of the most unfair parts of the game if you're not properly prepared. In fact, I almost wonder if I want to get Doublade to level 60, but you know, then I'll be like overleveled for the rest of it. Was it this guy or was it the punk? No, it was one of the guys in here, I think. Yeah, blue all the way. I don't think the person is standing here. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I think the guy was by the door. So, if he's not here yet, that means that maybe, maybe we do have to use the thing one time. Yeah. We got a lemonade, though. So there's that. AJ! AJ's having power issues. All I can buy is fresh water in here, huh? Alright. Well, I don't need that right now. Let's just Roto-Lotto for the heck of it. I'm not trying to stall. I think we'll be good. Because again, Double-Blade resists everything. Chance of becoming a shiny are about 4,000 to 1. Does he tell you, does he change what he says if you have the shiny charm? That would be something to check out, actually. Anyway, let's get on with this. Wait. I know, I don't mean to stall. I just want to make sure, because I saw there was a third floor there. I'm pretty sure it's the Game Freak office, though, where they change your control scheme. But just in case, there's a little ether thing here. Yeah, it's not in here, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I already went in here earlier in my playthrough. Alright, so we do have to go. We do have to go through it one time before we can change the control scheme. Which, we might as well just do it then. Also, yeah, I didn't change the layout. I didn't remove Chloe from the layout because this is just a temporary switch to Roggenrola. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's stop dilly-dallying any longer. We have to do this. And time for me to look silly. Waving the gyroscope around.